All right, before you watch the next video, I have to give you a warning and disclaimer. The topic or the contents of this video are controversial because the topic itself is controversial. So if you are sensitive or you get hurt easily or you get offended easily, please do not watch this video. So don't watch this video if you're sensitive or if you get offended. That's number one. The second thing is, I do not want you to use the contents of this video to hate or harm a person or community. I do not, absolutely do not endorse anyone who promotes violence against any community or who tries to harm an individual. We should agree to disagree, and we should condemn bad practices, bad ideas, or lifestyle choices, but you should not hurt or harm a person or community. And last but not the least, I would say that you feel free to comment whatever you agree, disagree down below, but don't target, oh, all Muslims are like this, or all Hindus are like this, all Christians are like this. No, give me your reasoning, give me your logic, give me your understanding. And like I said, I never say that I'm right. I'm also learning, so I look forward to a healthy discussion. And yes, I look forward to your views. Having said that, watch the video if you still wish to, and let's see where does it go on from here.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, we have this trending on the Indian scene, and a couple of people had sent me this video link. Muslim comedian quits over threats in India from TRT World. An Indian Muslim comedian in jail for jokes that he was about to crack. The guy in question we are talking about is a comedian named Munawar Faruqui. If you check on YouTube, he has 1.48 million subscribers, so he's doing pretty well. And if you check his Wikipedia page, he is, it says that he's an Indian stand-up comedian, writer, rapper, who's known for his jokes and songs. Fine. Now, the controversial part is where he was doing the stand-up comedy act, and then he got arrested for cracking jokes. Now, initially, when I got sent this link that this guy's being arrested for a joke that he didn't crack or just for jokes, even I was livid. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you people? Why are you guys behaving this way? And then obviously the narrative was the Hindu extremist or the Hindu nationalist or the BJP, they are the ones who are doing this. So I felt bad for him, and I was like, they're simply trying to harass a young man for his talent. Okay. So what I'd done was, on my WhatsApp group, I sent this and I said, it's a shame for a country like India that they are attacking someone just for freedom of speech, freedom of expression. So I'd send this, and I said, that is why people with talent leave India. However, but after that, the group was silent, and I was wondering, okay, wait 1 second. And that is where a light bulb went in my head, and I asked myself, like, do I even know what he said? So I was like, okay, fine. I need to figure out what did he say first. So then I sent all the groups a question. Can anyone send me his performance, which was so controversial? What did he say exactly? And I think this is what we need to do. When we read news or narrative, I think we need to do a little bit of research. So once I had asked them this question, I got sent a link to a video which I'll put down, a YouTube video where this guy, Munawar Faruqui, is cracking jokes. Okay, he's cracking jokes, or he's doing stand-up comedy. And in this video, he is, making fun of the Hindu gods. Okay, the Hindu gods, which Hindus really respect and revere. All right. So now comes the part, what do I think now that I know both sides of the story? Okay. See, and please put your comments down below if you think I'm right or wrong. See, now, Munawar Faruqui is pretty popular on YouTube, 1.48 million subscribers. That means he's more like a public figure, very big public figure. He's also a comedian. He is successful in his craft. So he has a major following. Now, he is living in a country where the population, the second highest population in the world, at least 80% or 90% are Hindus. Okay? So the majority are Hindus and they believe in a religion. He is part of the minority. He is a Muslim. Now, he being a Muslim, he's not cracking jokes about himself, about Muslims, about Islam. He being a Muslim, he's cracking jokes about another religion, and that also of a religion that occupies the majority of the country. So what do you expect when you're, number one, the minority? Number two is you're not cracking jokes on something that is precious and important to you, but you're cracking jokes on something that is precious and important to someone else. And number three is, yes, you can keep talking about freedom of speech and freedom of expression, but then freedom of expression and freedom of speech comes with a price. There are certain, it's like having common sense and knowing that if I do X, I might face Y. See, let me ask you in this way. Let me put it to you this way. If let's say you're a white American and you start making fun of African Americans and you call them nigger, or black, or these faggots, and do you think it would be taken very well in USA, which is supposed to be a very broad-minded, the pinnacle of freedom of expression, or France or USA? Try cracking jokes on Jews and Israel. See how does that go? Ben & Jerry's ice cream said, we are not going to have ice creams being sold there. Nike said, okay, we're going to close down a couple of outlets. See the backlash. Now, if you are an African American, a black, and you crack jokes about black, it's acceptable. Fine, you're making fun of yourself. If, let's say, I'm a Christian and I make fun of Christianity, fine. Now, in his stand-up comedy act, he has not, out of whatever I've seen, you can correct me if I'm wrong, he has not made fun of Prophet Muhammad, but he has made fun of Hindu gods. Now, isn't that double standard? Okay. For example, here's my question to Munawar Faruqui's fans or followers. Why don't we crack some jokes about Prophet Muhammad and he being a pedophile? Why don't we talk about Muslims, some, not all, some of the Muslims chopping heads, cutting heads, and raping small children? Why don't we talk about that? And why don't we joke about that? Why don't we joke about how Islam, that religion, promotes so much of violence and hatred? Why don't we talk about that? If a Muslim were to talk about that, in fact, if a Muslim were to talk about that, what do you think would happen to him? Let's say Munawar Faruqui tries joking about Islam in Saudi or Dubai, or then you'll say, oh, Loy, he's in India, he's based in India. Fine. Then why doesn't he joke about Islam, which is his religion? Has he joked about Islam, about Muhammad being a pedophile? Has he spoken about that? Now, if he has not cracked any jokes about his own religion he has not spoken of, but he cracks jokes about other religion, then of course people will get angry. Of course. I mean, does it take rocket science to know that if you make fun of someone's gods, okay, that you can expect a backlash? Now, here's another thing. I didn't know much about Munawar Faruqui. I watched some of his stand-up comedy specials. I'm not a very big fan of his. Obviously, he has 1.48 million subscribers, so he's doing very well. 100 times, 1,000 times better than me. Kudos to him. But here's the thing. Don't instigate or try to poke others and get them pissed off and then portray yourself as, oh, I'm a victim. Oh, hate won, artist lost. If you're so much about artistry, let's joke about Prophet Muhammad and Islam and the Quran. Let's have fun with that. Seriously, my message to Munawar Faruqui, let's have some fun with the Quran and Prophet Muhammad. Let's start with that. If you can't joke about Prophet Muhammad and the Quran, then don't joke about someone else's religion, my friend. This is where double standards comes into play. Now, I'm not trying to promote violence. I'm not trying to say attack him. No, I'm seriously against all that. But look at it this way. If someone had made fun of Muslim or Islam within USA, France, Saudi, what do you think would have happened? Simple question. If someone had joked about Islam, let's say Prophet Muhammad is a pedophile, ha ha ha, what do you think? What happened in France? You know, I know, chopping off the head, Allah Akbar, and they cut off the head. What happened? What happens in these ISIS countries or Syria? They chop your head, they chop your hand, they cut off your tongue and they stone you to death. At least here, they didn't kill him, they didn't hurt him, they didn't harm him. They put him in jail. They followed law. Okay? Now, I just would like to add, since it's mentioned here, Rahul Gandhi supporter. I'm sorry to say, but Rahul Gandhi is an idiot. Okay? I used to really admire Rahul Gandhi. I used to think he's so smart, he's handsome, he's dynamic. But after looking at the videos of him talking, I mean, I really feel there's something wrong with him. Seriously feel. Maybe he's a great leader. I've not seen anything other than complaining, bitching and moaning about. See, I'm a guy who even criticizes Modi for some of his policies. Okay, I've not been a very big fan of some of the things that the Prime Minister of India, Modi, has done. But at least he's a leader. At least he rules with an iron fist. At least he has the guts to do something. Not sit and, you're this, you're that, you're this. Rahul Gandhi is only blah, 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 blah. Give me one thing what he has done. One thing. In fact, I feel Rahul Gandhi's role, sad to say, Rahul Gandhi's role is only to criticize others. The only thing that he does is criticize others. I mean, you're a leader of the Congress party, which was supposed to be the most powerful. I mean, I remember the days where, Congress was literally ruling India with an iron hand. I mean, you had Rajiv Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi. But what did they do? Nothing but left, right and center corruption. Left, right and center. And it's a fact. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't give a damn whether BJP or Congress is in power. I don't care who's in power as long as it's a political party that focuses on the betterment of India. For me, it doesn't matter which parties. I'm not loyal to BJP or Congress. In fact, I don't even care. Even if a communist party comes, I don't mind any party as long as it benefits India. But out of the three, BJP, Congress, and the communist or whatever rest, BJP seems to at least do something worthwhile. In fact, Modi's track record is stellar. He transformed Gujarat. Yes, there were the ugly sides to it. I'm not denying that. There were riots. There were injustice done towards Muslims. And I've addressed this on the other topics. But in this case, this particular case, this Munawar Faruqui, he is just playing the victim card. I've watched his video for the jokes that he's making. It's terrible. He's a bad comedian. I didn't like the jokes that he put. He's making fun of Ram and Sita and then using the word bitch in that. I mean, how would you like if I say Allah and I talk about some sexual stuff, I say Prophet Muhammad and I say something really disrespectful. You think Muslims will ha ha ha? No, Prophet Muhammad ha ha ha. No, they're not going to do that. Try cracking a joke about Muslim, Islam or Prophet Muhammad to a Muslim and see how funny they find it. In fact, be very careful because you never know. Maybe they'll just do something to you. Look, bottom line, this is what I want to tell you. One has to use common sense to understand what is he doing. Christians who are pious, who really believe in Jesus, okay, If you were to crack a joke of Jesus being crucified on the cross and something, you say something like, oh, he pulled, his fart was so bad that he removed his nail and, from the cross he held his, some might find funny, but a Christian who really believes in his God would not find funny. Yes, you will say, oh, if you find it offensive, it's your problem. Yes, you're right. If you find it offensive, it's your problem. But then there is a price to pay for it. This guy stays in India. The majority of the people are Indians. You have the BJP that is ruling. Now you're trying to instigate them and invite trouble. You're inviting trouble and then say, oh, hit one. Oh, I'm a victim. Oh, artist lost. Shut the fuck up, man. It's like I'm going into a pit filled with snakes. And I'm, prodding them. And then when the snake comes and bites me, oh, the snake bit me. Oh, you're a fucking, you're not dumb. In fact, I would tell you this, Munawar Faruqui's call to fame is this controversy. It's not his jokes, it's not his talent. Maybe he might have had some hits or something, I have no idea. His only call to fame is this. And last if not the least, when you're taking the card of freedom of speech, freedom of expression, just keep in mind that everything has a price to pay. They say, two hands to clap. If you do not initiate, then there'll not be a clap. Like, I criticize bad ideas. I speak against bad ideas in Islam. I speak against bad ideas in Hinduism. I speak against bad ideas or practices in Christianity. But explicitly, I don't go around making fun of something that will hurt people. Like, I have a Quran here. There are many people who have actual Quran, an Arabic Quran, the original Quran. One is a translation. To get views or to make it funny, I could have ripped the Quran or, there are some people who spit on it and tear. I could have done that for views. I didn't do it. The Bhagavad Gita, which is here somewhere, I don't know where I kept it. I could have done something funny on that, but I'm not doing it. Even I have the Bible. I have my old Bible here. The reason I'm not doing it is not just because I'm not a comedian. It hurts people. And when you hurt people, you will get something back. Then obviously you'll say then, Loy, why do you insult somebody? Yeah, I insult those people who try to insult me. But I don't go around insulting people when they have not done anything. This guy instigated. He instigated when there was nothing to be done. He could have cracked jokes. See, he's a Muslim. He could have cracked jokes on Islam. He could have cracked jokes on Prophet Muhammad. He being a Muslim, then nobody would have said anything. He would have only faced a backlash from his community. I can assure you this much. The very same people who are supporting him, they would have turned against him. Because he's Muslim, he's making fun of Muslims. But then, it would have been fine because he's making fun of himself, his religion, his beliefs. Now, that is why, you remember that guy, what's his name? Veer Das. Veer Das, when he spoke about India, I supported him. I said, he's an Indian, he's making fun of Indians, but the fun that he's making is he's talking about the actual issues. That is why I supported him. Check my video. I've said, Veer Das, he's a brave man. I respect him. But over here, this guy, no, I'm sorry. He's a fucking idiot. He deserves what he's getting. In fact, the backlash that he's facing, good. And why I'm congratulating, at least nobody harmed you. But you got what you deserved. Listen, get rid of that Hindu jokes. Start Muslim jokes. I challenge Munawar Faruqui. Let's have some jokes about Prophet Muhammad. Let's have some jokes about Quran. Let's have some jokes about Islam. And then I'll agree you're a real man. Then I will really agree you're a man of your word. But you being of one religion, making fun of other religions, come on, man. I have nothing against Munawar Faruqui. I do not think he's a bad person. I just think he has made a mistake in terms of a strategy that he wanted to adopt. It's very simple. You did a mistake. And you have to admit and not portray, oh, hate won, the artist lost, oh, goodbye. Nobody gives a damn. And you being in a country like India where the majority of the population are Indians. What do you expect, man? Seriously, what did you expect? You to get a garland? So now what he has done is, he has put the nail in the coffin. His career, nobody would want to deal with him. In fact, producers, directors, production houses, they all will keep away from him, because who wants to be associated with the guy who has insulted the majority? Well, anyway, I don't wish him bad, but he has, it's like he has taken a gun and shot himself in the head. And like I said, had anyone else made jokes about Islam or Prophet Muhammad, he would have been dead by now. They would have killed him. That's all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts. And please, I'm just requesting people, as it is, there's enough tension and hatred all around the world, even in India. Let's not have more hatred towards Hindus and Muslims. Please don't use my video to promote more hate. Let's use whatever I share in this video to bring people together. Okay? What is wrong? Let's identify it as wrong. What is right? Let's identify it as right. Don't attack the person. Rather, attack the act, the idea, or the choice what was made. So having said that, I request you, let's keep things civil. This is just an opinion, and let's hope for the best. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.